Good morning, you guys. I am coming with another video. It's a dream that I had on yesterday. I would like to share with you all. When I awoke from this dream, I lay down for just a few seconds to a minute, and I looked at the clock, and the clock said 4:04 a.m. Now, I told you guys that I've been seeing the numbers 44 and 444 a lot here lately. So I just thought that was very interesting that, I had saw that time as I woke up from this dream. Basically, I had dreamt a lot early yesterday morning, and the very first time I laid down, I don't know what I was shown, but whatever it was, it literally made me jump out of my sleep. I don't know what I dreamt, and the Lord has not allowed me to remember, but whatever it was I was shown, I jumped out of my sleep, literally. I laid back down, went to sleep, and again, I was shown something else. I cannot remember at all what it was that I was shown. So I went to sleep again, and during this time of me being asleep, I saw myself outside, and it was daylight, and I was looking up at the sky. And as I was looking up at the sky, I saw this plane coming in view, and my eyes was focused on this plane. And as it was getting closer, I could see that there were words written on the side of this plane. The plane was all white, and on the side of the plane, there were words written in red. The only word that I could truly remember was the word Israel. And it was the very first word. And it was something along the lines of national security, something maybe headquarters. It was something along those lines, but I'm not 100% certain, you guys, on what the other two words were. It only allowed me to remember the fact that I saw Israel written on the side of this car. On the side of this plane. So as I'm watching this plane get closer and closer to me, I noticed that the sky began to be filled with the same type of plane. There were a lot of planes flooding the skies, and they were the exact same plane. All white with the word Israel written on the side. And so as I'm watching this, I saw that people were beginning to scatter, and I just knew instantly that I needed to get away. And as I was getting away, I, for whatever reason, thought to contact Shannon Johnson. Now, a lot of you guys know of Shannon Johnson. He has a YouTube channel on here. His name is Bold Soldier for Christ. Well, in this dream, I was contacting him, but it took me a minute to reach him because I couldn't get through. So I just kept calling and calling and calling, and finally he answered the phone, and I'm telling him what I'm seeing, and I'm not panicking, but it was almost as if it was such an urgency, like I needed him to understand what was going on. And a lot of you guys know that he has a blog talk radio show. So as I was telling him what I was seeing, he told me, he said, "Hold on, I'm about to put you in live." So basically, everyone that was actually tuning into his radio show was able to hear everything that I was saying to him about what I was seeing. So in the dream, I'm giving him a play-by-play of everything that I'm seeing, everything that I'm witnessing. As I'm running, I'm trying to hide, I'm trying to keep from being seen. I'm telling him everything that's going on. So as I'm seeing the people that were operating the planes, I noticed that these people were Korean. Now, I don't understand why I saw these planes with the word Israel written on the side of them, but yet there were Koreans that were operating these planes. So I noticed how people that were kind of scattering, trying to get away. A lot of them were being rounded up. So everybody wasn't able to get away. And so it basically continued on where it was showing me going in different places, trying to keep from being seen, trying to keep from being caught. The change shifted where I ended up in this building. At this time, I was with my sons. It was myself and my 2 sons. And I knew that the people that were in this place was going to have to make a decision. And the decision was, are you going to let these the Koreans know that you believe in Jesus Christ, or are you going to receive the mark of the beast? It just instantly allowed me to know that this is what was going on. And so I remember looking at my children and I said, no matter what, you do not take the mark of the beast. And so as it was my children's turn to go up to this particular person, the mother in me was very nervous because I knew that my children had to go up there by themselves and they had to make the decision themselves. I could not make the decision for them. So I was really just praying and hoping that they would make the right decision. And so as I was watching them one by one go up, they both told this man that they believed in Jesus Christ. And so then it was my turn. And when I went up to this particular person, he said basically, he said, so you believe in this Jesus Christ? And I said, yes, I do. And I don't understand what this means, but he ended up grabbing my hand. He grabbed one of my hands and he pressed my nails like really hard. And it was painful, but it wasn't excruciating pain. I just don't understand what the pressing of the nails represented. But this is basically what he did. And then he allowed me to go back to where my children were. So as the dream progressed, I was able to see myself again contacting Shannon Johnson. And I was telling him what had just happened. I was telling him how we ended up in this place and people had to decide if they believe in Jesus Christ or are they going to accept the mark of the beast. And when I told him what my decision was and what my children's decision was, he told me, he said, you know, I'm very proud of you. You did a good job. And so it just continued to show me, just talking to him and telling him things that I was seeing. And then I woke up from this dream. Now I ended up going back to sleep, you guys. And it was as if the dream just continued. I saw myself driving in a car and I called Shannon Johnson again. And as I was in this dream, when I contacted Shannon Johnson, I was telling him everything that had happened in the first dream, and I was telling him everything that he had said to me during the first dream. And I just thought it was very fascinating that here it is, I had these 2 separate dreams, and both times I was contacting Shannon Johnson, but here it is in this second dream, I'm letting him know everything that was said in the first dream and everything he told me in the first dream. I just found that pretty interesting. But another part that I would like to add that I didn't add was in the first part of this dream, when I told you guys how people were scattering and I just knew instantly that I needed to get away. There was this lady that was supposed to have been set up to be a help to people, to help them escape. But I just saw instantly that this person was deceiving. She was very deceiving, and it was a trap basically. She was making it seem like she was really trying to help people escape, but in reality she was setting them up to be captured. And I knew not to talk to her, so I just believe the Holy Spirit within this dream allowed me to discern who she really was. And so another thing I would like to add too is when I was talking to Shannon Johnson in this second dream, I told him that I had remembered hearing something along the lines of a dragon, or something like the rise of the dragon. I don't know why I said that, but that was what I had told him, that I remember hearing that. So there was one piece of this dream that I did choose not to share. I've only shared that with a few people, and it doesn't take away from the significance of the dream. I don't want you to think I'm holding back a valuable piece of what I just saw and what I'm sharing with you. It's just something that I believe is really not for you guys. It's more so for me, and I really prayed on it. So I just believe that part, it really wasn't necessary to share. But I know that there are going to be people who's checking this video out that is aware that I did leave one part out, but that's the reason why. It's because I just feel like that wasn't important to share. I think the whole message, honestly, with why I believe the Lord gave me this dream is to let us know that He is coming. He's warning us that the tribulation is going to be starting very soon. I mean, you guys, if you remember, I shared a similar dream on April the 30th of this year, where I told you guys that I saw planes coming out of the sky. I saw militants coming out of these planes. They were rounding people up. I knew they were taking these people off to FEMA camps. And I saw this girl about to be beheaded. And I was warning, trying to get in contact with people on YouTube to warn that it's begun. It has begun. And my son, 6 days later, has a dream about being left behind, and about a rapture illustration, and about how he heard someone say that there would be 13 more days until the tribulation. And then here it is, almost a month to the date. I have another dream of where I'm seeing end time scenarios of where people are going to have to make a choice if they are going to choose Jesus Christ, or are they going to choose the mark of the beast. So God is warning us. And even as I was contacting Shannon Johnson in the first part of the dream, I was telling him it has begun. It has started. It's here. It's beginning. And you guys, I just truly believe this is a warning to us, to let us know the significance of the times that we're living in. Jesus is coming, and He's very, very near. So you guys, I truly believed I needed to share this with you all. I love you. Stay encouraged. And if I receive anything else, I will definitely let you know. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.